After 2 weeks on the road in our camper van, we've crossed out of Queensland and arrived in the quaint town of Byron Bay in New South Wales, Australia. This is a popular tourist destination with lots of shops and restaurants, and it's a fantastic time of year to be here. The big draw is the Pacific Ocean, with beautiful swimming and surfing beaches. But we've come here for a completely different reason, as it's the home of an iconic music festival. We're parked in the fairgrounds, along with thousands of other campers, to attend an annual gathering of performers and fans from all over the world. Welcome to the Byron Bay Bluesfest. There's lots more than just blues here. The festival is an eclectic mix of all sorts of music, culture, and community. There are also performances by well-known popular artists. You may remember that we were recently interviewed about our trip to Australia by Russell Mills of the legendary Pacific Coast, and he mentioned that he lives right here in Byron Bay. We arranged to meet up, and now it's our turn to interview him, over the loud music and crowds all around us. We're here in Byron Bay, New South Wales, Australia at the Byron Bay Bluesfest, and we're here with our friend Russell from the legendary Pacific Coast, who we met in Southern California. We're getting ready to continue our trip from the Brisbane area down to Sydney, and Russell is an expert on that and is going to give us some pointers today about where we should go and what we should do to get the most out of our trip in that area. Russell, thanks so much for coming out and meeting us today. It's so good to see you again.
Yeah, look, Byron Bay Bluesfest is it's a highlight of my year, really, because it's where I live. I love music, love travel, and people come here for this event from all around the world, mostly from Australia, but there's a smattering of loyal followers from the States, certainly, who come here. And because the blues and roots is part of the DNA of American culture, it's a good fit that you're here as well.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of performances already, and we're going to be here tonight for more. And we were excited to see that it's a mix of so many kinds of music, more than just the blues.
Yeah, I mean, the roster of artists they've got here is incredible, and it appeals to blues purists through to the younger generation. So we've had Kendrick Lamar, Jackson Browne, Melissa Etheridge. Tonight there's Tom Jones, there's Brian Wilson. They've had Iggy Pop, Carlos Santana, James Brown. So it's a really deep sort of program of artists from around the world.
So we'll be leaving the Byron Bay area tomorrow morning.
Yep.
And we have about 4 days to get down to Sydney. What are some of the big high points that we should not miss, knowing how much we love dramatic natural beauty and getting out in the wild?
You've picked a really good time of year, firstly, and certainly one of the most beautiful coastlines of Australia. The Pacific Coast is really known for surf culture. It's known for a lot of national parks. So your waypoints would be south of here. You've got Coffs Harbour, which is 3 hours south. Still got a lot of subtropical vegetation there. And then a couple of hours further south is Port Macquarie, where you start to get some wine growing regions. The coastal scenery all along there is beautiful. You've got places in between those towns. So just south of here, a little hot tip would be a place called Arrawarra Headland, which is a crescent-shaped headland which arcs out to the beach. very quiet, very secluded, and then surrounding all of this is you've got just national park where you can camp, you've got excellent spots where you can set up camp for a night or a couple of nights and just really have oceanfront views. So nature really does dominate the landscape between here and Sydney, and when you get to Sydney you're kind of like, wow, it's the big city again.
One thing we're into is lighthouses, and we're going to stop here to see the, is it the Byron Bay Lighthouse? Or?
Cape Byron Lighthouse is the easternmost tip of mainland Australia, so it's pretty much a must-do when you're here. In fact, I can take you there tomorrow, or if you like, we can go up there for, well, maybe sunrise, or if not, we can go for sunset. Equally as good. The views are spectacular.
We would love that. We're going to be leaving here tomorrow, so if we are able to go up there in the morning and you're available, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, that'd be good. Let's do that.
That's great. So we'll make an arrangement to meet for coffee and to go up to the Cape Byron Lighthouse tomorrow morning. And maybe we'll talk a little more there when it's not quite so loud with all the music we have going on.
Sounds like a plan. But between now and then, let's enjoy the blues.
Great, we will. Thanks so much.
Cheers, thanks, Pete.
And baby, you can turn me on. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. It's not unusual to have fun with anyone. But when I see you hanging about with anyone, it's not unusual to see me cry. I wanna die.